Hey guys, what's good? What's Gucci? It's Vlad Poppy here. I'm back at you with another video after a very long time coming. Uh, you know, I've always made these little excuses at the beginning of every video, but life again has been lifing, and sometimes I really do feel like very socially drained. But here I am again, back at you with another video, as I said earlier. So today I want to talk about something that has been on the news for like the past week. I think I think it's still going on. Although I think like the peak of it is already like past it, anyways. But you guys have already been hearing about it. The ICE protest riots going on in LA and other places around the country, but more notably LA. So right now, I see a lot of people doing the usual shit that we've already seen when it comes to civil unrest situations or social justice movements and things like that, especially black people. Niggas cannot seem to get out their own goddamn way. Niggas love being the center of attention. Niggas love being superheroes. And when I say niggas, I mean African Americans, Black Americans, although this encompasses for the most part all Black people. But since we are the majority, African Americans, Black Americans, FBA, ADOS, whatever, you know, preferably I prefer Black American. FBA is something I mostly use like in a fucking joking term, but Black American, African American. So, anyways, right now we have this big conversation around whether black people should be getting involved. Black people, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to sign up, we need to team up with them and help them. By the way, I mean Hispanics. I don't want to say Mexicans, but I like Hispanics. Although I would say majority of people living in LA would probably be Mexican, anyways. But still, we had this whole conversation around, oh, yeah, mainly for the fucking black people too, by the way. But oh, black people, you guys need to stand up with us. You guys need to stand with the brown community. They're always fucking talking that black and brown bullshit, right? Which conveniently only ever gets brought up during these situations. Any other time, no one's talking about black and brown unity. No one's that's just not being talked about. It's not being discussed. Not being pushed. But everyone's saying, especially other black people, that black people need to get involved. We need to put ourselves out there and protest, stand with the Hispanic community, because if not, we are next. And if we don't stand up and be the best Negroes and all the other stuff, we are going to be next. We're going to be getting deported to fucking Africa. And honestly, I'm sick of this shit. I really am because, like as I said before, they only do this shit whenever there is civil unrest. Any other time, no one's talking about teaming up with the black community on a massive scale. I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, these Hispanics I know over here." Okay, that's cool. You're friends with them, fine. But on a grand scale, on a grand scale that would actually fucking benefit black people, there is no Hispanic cooperation. I get sick and tired of all these people who sit up in a makeup shit that has never happened. People want to talk about the Brown Berets and how they were tied with the Black Panther Party, which the Black Panther Party, in my opinion, I know people this like it's gonna piss off a lot of people, but I don't really care. The Black Panther Party not Black Panther Party by itself, but the Black Panther Party and many others were part of a movement of people that ultimately stagnated black politics for the next 60 years. I don't believe in rainbow coalitions. I don't care what shoot, I forget his name. I'll remember him. The guy, the activist that was killed by the Chicago police. But I don't care about this rainbow coalition teaming up with other oppressed peoples, other people similar to class, all these other things. Yes, they sound good in theory, and maybe to a certain degree they are actual practical things. But them being practical doesn't mean they're actually fucking tangible. Doesn't mean they're actually gonna fucking happen. Black people, we played the fucking class is more important than race bullshit, and we got literally freaking stabbed in the goddamn back, both metaphorically and physically. We got stabbed in the fucking back. We know what Reconstruction was. We know what happened during the Reconstruction era when they brought in all those other fucking immigrants from Europe, which ultimately were used to be, which were, fucking turned on us. The goddamn Irish, the fucking Italians, the fucking Germans, all Russians, and Jews to a certain fucking degree. We have already played the bullshit about class warfare and how really that's what's really important and not color. It's not about race. Motherfucker, it's about race. It always has been, at least for us. It will always be about fucking race. I'm so sick and tired of thinking that of niggas, not me, but people, black people, everyone, goddamn it, black communists, white communists, all these fucking socialists, everybody wants to be a fucking we're unity or unity and all other bullshit. I hate that crap. But all those people who think that ignoring race and just making it about class is going to save them. No, it's not going to fucking save you. It has always been about race, and it will continue to be about race till fucking Jesus comes. Excuse my language, and we're talking about Jesus, but yeah, until fucking Jesus comes, it will always be about race. You cannot run away from your skin color. I can't. Just because I make this fucking amount of money does not mean I'm gonna get accepted to the goddamn country club. Or if I do get accepted to the goddamn country club, I am not going to be fully welcomed, okay? But I don't want to veer off, but hell, there is no class unity. Class unity does not exist for black people. It doesn't exist with whites. It doesn't exist with Asians. It doesn't exist with fucking Hispanics. It doesn't exist with nobody. Hell, I don't even know. Shit, it probably wouldn't fucking exist with goddamn Martians. Fucking aliens. Aliens fucking come to Earth like, I don't want to be around the blacks. I don't know. And another thing that I want to talk about is like a lot of times these protests are not legitimate. A lot of people want to feel important. No one wants to hear this. I don't care though. Everyone is not there with genuine intentions. That's why when people be like, oh, Hispanics protested with us during Black Lives Matter. They did this with us. Okay, who gives a fuck? I'm sorry. Cool. There's black guys who sleep with Hispanics. There's black women who sleep with Hispanics, who are in relations with Hispanics. Does that mean anything? Does that mean anything to the whole grand fucking culture and grand scale of how society and just the races work? No. It's never been like that. Those are all individual incidents. Everybody does not come to those protests really giving a damn. They come there for their photo ops, to take pictures, to have memorable moments. They want to one day, if they ever have kids or grandkids or whatever, they can be like, hey, look, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, that was me. Look at me. I was there at that protest. I was a part of history. People like fucking doing that. That's a real thing. That's a big motivator for a lot of people becoming social justice warriors, civil rights activists, all those things. That is a big motivator. Do not underestimate that. Don't underestimate this shit. Social media power is a real thing. Social media clout is a real thing. People want it. Guess what? Protests are the perfect moments for that. You got all those pictures from the past civil rights era where we didn't have social media. All we had was cameras. That was it. And just imagine that on a scale we had social media. People want that. People want to be known. People want to be socially martyred. People want to be icons. And people are going to use those opportunities and these protests for those moments. And they also use the Black Lives Matter protests for those moments. A lot of black people scammed. We already know this. It's a whole other conversation. But yes, we already know that happened. these protests are not legitimate. Like, hell, today I fucking saw someone getting married, and then I hear fucking Jagged Edge playing in the background. And I think I think it was the fucking remix. It was the Let's Get Married fucking song. And I'm just like, dude, what the hell is this? This is no longer this like people were acting like they were getting brutalized and just fucked up by the police and the military. Man, niggas, it was, of course, it was some white people too. Niggas was out there getting motherfucking married and shit. They having fun. They balling. It's stupid. Oh, another thing. I also hate when black people go to these protests or they go to other civil rights movements and social justice movements, stuff like that. And they take our fucking recipes, the things that we do, and they take the shit to those protests with other cultures who do not give a damn or really even have a fucking clue what African American or Black culture is. Well, the other day I saw motherfuckers singing "Wade in the Water" at a protest, and it pissed me the fuck off. Like, nigga, there is no goddamn Hispanic version of "Wade in the Water." The fucking, are they wading fucking salsa? Wade in the salsa. Wade in the salsa, children. Wade in the salsa. Jesus con el trouble de salsa. Oh, fuck? What is this? Why are we taking our own shit and allowing it to be fucking watered down? Stop doing it. Stop throwing up the fucking black power fist and shit. I done seen so many fucking hunkies and white people and white women throwing up the motherfucking black power fist. I am sick of that shit. No, that is our shit. Stop giving that to them. Motherfuckers want to talk about we losing traditions and recipes. Nigga, you giving it to everybody else. Not fucking Armando and them talking about wading the water. No, nigga, you not wading no water. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Now, with that being said, I'm not against people's activism. Whatever the fuck you're doing, cool. You know, if you think you have a legitimate cause, I don't support it. Unless I have a reason to not support it or to actively go against it, I'm not gonna really care. And I don't mean that as just like an FU way, but you know, I'm not gonna rob somebody of what they believe is right, unless it interferes with me. And immigration does not benefit black people. I don't care whether they were Hispanic or from anywhere fucking else. Immigration does not benefit black people. There is a thing as black jobs. I know people don't like to hear that, but there is a thing as fucking black jobs. I'm gonna make a video on that someday actually. Because that whole conversation pissed me off. But I know there is such thing as black jobs. You know, we work a lot of low skilled non-degree job. That's just a real reality. That's not me shitting on black people. That's not me saying that black people who work these jobs are less than or live terrible lives or like vagabonds and shit like that. No, everybody lives a normal life, but that is a real reality. And from this research that I have done and articles I've read and just looking at past history, immigration does not benefit us. And damn sure, illegal immigration is not going to benefit us. If they're not going to pay our black ass and they're going to pay somebody else, guess what? Nigga, you still lose. Just because that person is brown does not mean that they have your interest at heart. When all these immigrants come here to America, they get right on the side of white supremacy, white rule, and want to be subservient and want to throw us under the goddamn bus. You see all these fucking Twitter accounts and everything, these right-wing Twitter accounts who post black people doing bad shit every day, and they rage bait and they bait a bunch of white nationalists and white supremacists, and there's a bunch of other groups of people in general who don't like black people. Those are usually a bunch of fucking Hispanics. There was some fucking Alex Hernandez, what was it? Fucking Daniel Hernandez or some shit, who was posted a fucking video of black kids graduating. And they were dancing and shit like that after receiving their diploma. Not when they were going up, but after receiving their diploma, and the fucking comments look like a goddamn Klan rally, a Confederate rally. You know what I'm saying? There is no black and brown unity. You have your friends, you have your sexual partners who may be a part of the brown community, the fucking Hispanic community. But that does not mean unity exists. Black and brown unity is a reactionary term. Again, black and brown unity is a reactionary term. It is not tangible. It's not a real thing. I don't care if you are half Mexican. I don't care if your mom and your dad's Mexican or your partner, your friend in college or the military and shit like that, whatever, is Mexican or Hispanic or whatever. That does not mean black and brown unity exists. Your world is not the globe. Okay? And at the same time, my opinions are not the globe, are not the world. But my opinions hold a lot more weight to reality than your experience. Okay? That's just what it is. I'm not saying like I'm fucking important or something, but still. And many other black people have been saying this too. That's why I want to give my 2 cents and give, a little bit more visceral meat and potatoes opinion on it. And there's probably a little bit more I can say honestly, but it's like, all these conversations get fucking annoying, and I get tired of the finger wagging at black people. We have our own goddamn problems at home that we need to worry about. All this shit about us wanting to focus on everybody who's oppressed and shit like that, it's just bad. It's fucking talk that they get us distracted from what is important. And also, a lot of people who do this stuff, this activism, I want to stand with everybody, every other race, oppressed peoples, they are doing it for sexual access, especially the men, especially the black men. That's 100% honest. One thing about black men, we are very sneaky. We will fuck your bitch. And we will use every avenue to do it. A lot of these niggas talking this black and brown unity shit. We need to be, positive people and all the other shit. We need to stand up with them. These niggas trying to get their dick wet. And that's a fucking reality. They trying to get their dick wet. They trying to get up in Maria. They want to bust up in her. Hell, probably fuck one of them abuela too. You know how freaky niggas be. It is what it is. I'm not mad at it, but I hate when niggas make their sexual fantasies and fetishes a political statement. No, nigga, you just want some pussy. Stop with this black and brown unity shit and just go there and speak that. Like, hell, if I was to go there, I speaking that fucking La Raza shit, I could probably create a fucking city of Zambos in 1 week. For those of y'all don't know what a fucking Zambo is, that is an old colonial Spanish term. I think it's only Spanish, but it's an old colonial term for people of black ancestry and Indian ancestry. Not East Indian, but fucking like, Amerindian, Native American, quote unquote. I can go fucking crazy. That's real shit. Same shit happened during the Black Lives Matter protests. People was going to get some pussy. Black people and non-blacks alike. There was a lot of babies, a lot of relationships formed during those times. Same thing applies here. Same thing comes to those niggas going hard for Palestine. Them niggas want some pussy. They want some pussy. They want access to that falafel waffle. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. But still, seriously. Niggas want access to some pussy. And many other things. But hopefully my video was good enough. Made you laugh, made you think. And I just wanted to communicate, like, it's not our fight. Whatever is happening with ICE is in, Hispanics and everything like that is not our fight. America is a place of laws. Though this sounds like some op shit, niggas probably think I'd probably be the greatest slave or whatever. No, that doesn't mean you'd be a great slave or you'd be some servant motherfucker to my master, boss man, please. No, it's not necessarily that. But as I have said in other videos before, Black Americans, African Americans, we are a part of America whether if we like it or not. Yes, we're not fully assimilated and all the other shit we have, inequality and shit like that we deal with and stuff like that. But America is our home. We're not going back to Africa. We can't be deported back to Africa. We can't be deported. Like, what the fuck are they going to deport us to? The American South? Alabama, niggas gonna get deported. Like, nigga, am I gonna get deported to fucking Birmingham? Because Jesus Christ, I hope not. Sorry, that was some fucking thunder. Kind of freaked me out for a sec. But, like, am I gonna get fucking deported to goddamn Birmingham? Please don't, because niggas out there going fucking crazy and shit. Niggas out there catching goddamn 1821 bodies all before 823 and shit. I don't want to be in Birmingham. You know, I go to Georgia. I mean, part of my family is from Georgia, so I said I go to Georgia. I'd love to go to Atlanta. There's some bad bitches in Atlanta. But yeah, we can't get deported. There is no going back to Africa for us. We gotta stop all this fucking fear mongering and shit, because all we do is keep ourselves from being part of America and enjoying what we can actually enjoy. Now I don't know how much longer it's gonna be because America's fucking changing with this new administration, but shit, it's like, you know, we have something to fight for. Laws have to be followed. People can't just waltz up in here and do whatever the fuck they want. A nigga can't just walk up into your house and make himself a sandwich. You gonna knock that motherfucker out or blow his goddamn head off. Excuse my language. Hopefully I don't get censored by YouTube for that, but you know what I'm saying? God forbid, I'm not saying we gotta do that with, you know, people with the illegal migrants and shit like that. But still, we should not have to put ourselves on the line or be scared into action. We exist. We have autonomy. We have our own opinions. And for you goofy ass niggas who sit out here and fucking talk about the CIA and FBI is telling black people not to participate in these protests, you are as a fucking idiots. Because ain't none of y'all niggas ever been taught in any situation or even done any fucking research on counterintelligence and all the other shit and shit like that. You niggas get psyoped every goddamn day. You don't know whether the fucking FBI or CIA is active in any social media platform or whatever account or anyone's opinions. Stop with that bullshit. It's a fucking cop out, and you are just showing how goddamn stupid you are. Anyways, you guys, thank you. This is Vlad Poppy. I'll be making more content going on for this week. And again, hopefully my video gave you the information that you needed. Or, you know, maybe change your opinion and stuff like that. You know, I like making these videos to make people see different points of view. It's not always necessarily you have to agree with me, but I do know for a fact that I can definitely get you to think differently. And I appreciate anyone who watches these videos, shares them, subscribes to my channel. By the way, nigga, you better subscribe. But yeah, I appreciate all the likes, comments, whatever, stuff like that. Please, guys, subscribe. I know content isn't always being uploaded, but as I said before, I want to get better at this, and I will. Gotta have more motivation and kind of get my social battery up and my confidence. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. Peace out. Have a good one.